Hey, hi, Chef Wukan here. How are you today? Today, we're going to take the famous pork belly. You may ask what pork belly is. Pork belly is, in thin slices, is basically bacon, added with lots of preservatives and salt and sugar to give you that crispy, flavorful taste of bacon. Well, the Chinese, as well as many other Asian people, take the pork belly and we create more of a crispy pork belly, where the skin is so crispy and tender and crunchy and tasty that it's just unbelievable. So if you also know about Peking duck, basically Peking duck is taking the duck and sticking it in a little puffy pocket, and you add hoisin and scallion to it, and instead of duck, we're going to use pork belly. All right. So you can basically get pork belly at your local Asian market, and they may come in different sizes, but as long as they have the skin on it, this is what you want. And basically, I will show you exactly how they prepare the pork belly to be air fried. We're going to use the air fryer today, and you're going to get the ultimate in crispy skin like you wouldn't believe, and it's so tasty and delicious. The Philippines have a version called lechon, and a lot of other nations have their version of roast pork belly. All right, so let me show you exactly what we have done. Basically, we take the pork belly, we boil it in hot water for 15 minutes, which I have done that. All right, after it comes out, you rinse it in the cold water, and we have one of these tenderizers, and they're basically little needles that poke holes into the pork belly. And so we jabbed it a couple of times, just the skin. All right. After we did that, we brushed on some white vinegar on top. All right. And we allowed that will help dry the skin even further. All right. And once that has been dried, the skin, we wipe off any residual, because putting the holes into the pork belly will allow some of the fat to come out, and we don't want that moist fat to come out of the skin. We want to wipe it clean, and the white wine will help it dry even further. Okay. Once that is done, we salt it down on top. So we just use regular salt, and we just sprinkle it on top. And this will help draw out more moisture from the skin. And then we refrigerate it. All right. And after it's refrigerated for like 2 or 3 hours, then it's in its perfect condition. We check to see if the skin has any moisture on top of the skin, and we wipe it off. Okay. Then we're gonna slice the bottom, because we're gonna add 5-spice powder. Okay. And that 5-spice powder is going to add additional flavor to the fried pork belly. So we add it to the bottom, press it down, make sure it gets between each of the slices to penetrate. We'll add it to the side. Okay. And it's done. So, how do we use the air fryer? And most importantly, how do we keep the meat from drying up? All right, so we take a piece of aluminum foil, add the slice of pork belly here. Then we're basically going to fold it so that the aluminum foil covers the side of the pork belly. Okay. So only exposing the skin. Okay, here you go. Right, see? And that will keep the meat moist. So here's our air fryer. All right, so we're going to insert it into the air fryer, and we're going to set it at 390, and we're going to set it for 40 minutes. All right, and this is going to be air fried. All right, we'll set it And then when it's 40 minutes, we'll come back and I'll let you know and show you exactly what it looks like. All right? So just bear with me. Oops. Okay, so the pork belly has been air fried. Remember, we fry it at 390 degrees Fahrenheit and for 40 minutes. Look at it, it's so beautiful. Delicious skin. All right. So we could have it two ways, right? We have a fluffy little pouch that opens up. This is you can buy this at any Asian market. Obviously, look at the shape, and then you just basically steam it for a few minutes, and it's nice and cushiony and very fresh. Right. So let's chop it up. And we'll cut it in thin slices. Okay. So what we'll do is put a couple pieces in here. Just like that. Then we'll add a couple of pieces of scallion. Right? Then we'll add some hoisin sauce. And we'll just drizzle a little bit on the top. And we have a little fried pork belly bun. It's that easy. And we'll take a bite of it. Get the crunch of the pork belly. The little fat that's there adds more flavor and texture. And the bun is nice and fluffy. Delicious. Aces. Now, we'll cut up the remainder. We'll add it to a dish here. A little decoration. And we have this Filipino all-purpose sauce that goes very well with fried pork belly, or in Philippines, it's lechon. And we'll enjoy it like this. So you can have it with the bun or not. So we just take a piece, dip it in the sauce. Delicious. So, everybody has had bacon. That's pork belly. This is pork belly in a different version. We love the skin to be extra crispy. So you have two ways with a bun, or just plain, based on the sauce. The Filipino sauce is Mang Tomas, all-purpose sauce, delicious. Or the traditional hoisin sauce with scallion. All right. If you liked what you saw, I tried to get the video as wasn't dragging. I hope I got it in a couple of minutes. But if you like it, please subscribe. But by subscribing, you'll be notified of any future videos that I make. Give me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you can. I'll respond to your comment. And I have a Patreon page. So in my description page, I have a Patreon link that you can click on. And I'll list the ingredients on the description page. And really appreciate you coming to see my video. So thank you again. Aloha. And keep warm. All right. My other links are chefwukan.com and chefwukancollection.etsy.com. Thank you very much. All right. Bye-bye.